Y'all, I'm in my Bible. You already know what time it is. Got to get in the word before I go to sleep. Especially because I've been having sleep paralysis, which I know is a demon attacking me in my dreams for the last 2 nights. The enemy can't stand me. It can't stand me. It's sick of me. Don't worry, I'm sick of them. But anywho, I'm in Zechariah chapter 7. And I'm going to start in verse 9. And I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to tell y'all, like, the tea. So it says, where I'm going to start off. This is what the Lord Almighty said. Administer true justice. Show mercy and compassion to one another. Do not oppress the widow or the fatherless, the foreigner or the poor. Do not plot evil against each other. Cool. But they refuse to pay attention. Stubbornly, they turned their backs and covered their ears, kind of like what they doing during this election. They made their hearts as hard as flint and would not listen to the law or the words that the Lord Almighty had sent by his spirit and through the earlier prophets. It's giving present day right now. So the Lord Almighty was very angry, right? He said, when I called, they did not listen. So when they called, I would not listen. La, 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 la. Says the Lord Almighty, I scattered them with a whirlwind among all the nations where they were strangers. Okay? He said the land they left behind them was so desolate that no one traveled through it. This is how they made the pleasant land desolate. So what I'm guessing, if I'm not mistaken, is this was supposed to be what? Israel? I think it's supposed to be Israel. And he like, okay, yeah, they're not paying attention. Yeah, y'all scatter, y'all go around the world, and everything that promised land that I have for y'all is like, yeah, now it's desolate. If I make it, please let me know. Let me go back and make sure, because I do not want to give y'all false information. So I was right. Because I be getting confused. I ain't gonna lie with Judea, Judah, Israel, Zion. Like I'm really still trying to like get that locked in my head. Like it really be low key, and I'm really bad at geography, y'all. So but I wanted to, like, that's not the point of it. So yeah, so pretty much like God had, they had the promised land. God had their blessings. They folded, they messed it up due to disobedience and hardening their hearts. And honestly, y'all, like I see this happen so often where people are like, oh, where's my blessing? Where's my blessing? You saw your blessing, you had your blessing, and then you folded, you fumbled the bag. And people are like, well, my blessing is my blessing. Like, it's already with my name written on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. It still can be snatched away from you by God. Like, if you have a son, a daughter, whatever the case may be, and you bought them a Christmas present, you bought it specifically for them, with the idea for them, right? And then you were intentional with buying that gift. And then you wrapped it up, put their name on it. You feel me? But if they do something really, really bad, or they not listening, and you like, you know what? They don't deserve this gift. What you do? You snatch it. You don't give it to them. And then you tell them, I had this for you, but you showed me that you didn't deserve it, or you weren't ready for it, or that you're just ungrateful, or you just don't listen. Like, I'm not going to give you good gifts. And they get mad. Do they have a right to be mad? No, they don't. So how do you have a right to be mad when God snatches certain things away from you due to your disobedience? Like he said, I called, they did not listen. So when they called, I was, because you're not about to play with me. You're not about to ask me for good gifts. You're not about to ask me for, oh, let me help your business. Let me help your marriage and all this other stuff. But I tell you to tithe. I tell you stop cursing. I tell you to go forgive that person, and you're like, not today, not today. So God is like, okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. You don't even gotta worry about it then. It's cool, do you, Bookie? But until you decide, I look at that caller ID, I hear you praying, I don't even want to hear it, fam. I see that caller ID, no, I ain't even gonna answer it. And then Jesus looking at him, and he like, and Jesus like, well, I mean, you right, Big G. You right, Big G. You feel me? Like, because at the end of the day, you're not about to play with God. So, when you're like, why is my life going like this? What's going on? Why am my prayers not getting answered? Maybe because God not listening to your prayers because you're disobedient. Just saying. So be quick to obedience, because slow obedience is still disobedience. I'm gonna leave it like that. Good night. Love y'all.